Linda from Fromagerie Zengari, and we're back in the kitchen today making a Canadian favorite, poutine. So poutine has three different elements. Of course, we have the fries, and we have the gravy, and then we have the cheese. So we're going to do it the Zengari way. So I'm going to start today with our mushroom gravy. So this is one of my absolutely favorite recipes. I'm going to start with about a tablespoon of vegan butter or margarine. Lots of different brands out there. You can have Earth Balance, or Vassell makes a vegan margarine as well. It's readily available anywhere. So I'll just melt my vegan butter, and then I'm going to add chopped onions. So we have one yellow onion minced here. And I have about, I don't know, maybe 2 cups of chopped mushrooms. So I just used white button mushrooms. I'm going to add that in to my saucepan. And I'm just going to saute them down until they're nice and soft. And so while that is cooking down, I am going to make the rest of the ingredients, put them together. So I have 2 cups of vegetable broth here. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. So you could use cornstarch or arrowroot flour if you want to make it gluten-free. So that's just 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And then I have some tamari sauce here. So there's 2 to 3 tablespoons of tamari, and then I have a ½ teaspoon of thyme. I'm going to whisk that all together. So make sure to get out all of the lumps. You don't want your flour to lump up in that mixture, so I'm just going to use a whisk to get that well combined. So we've already had our fries in the oven, so they're baking according to package directions, 450 degrees for 15 minutes. And we're just going to mix this. Make sure it doesn't burn and stick to the bottom. Turn that up a bit. So poutine is one of the things that I grew up on in Montreal. Poutine is a big thing. So now they have a lot of different gourmet poutines. There's even a few really good vegan poutines that I have tried. Have you tried a vegan poutine? If so, tell me where you got your best vegan poutine in the comments below. So one thing you want to make sure you're doing while your poutine is cooking is have your cashew cheese. We're going to use our Zengari cashew cheese wheel, the creamy Swiss flavor. So I've got that freezing right now in the freezer, so it'll be nice and hard, and I'll be able to grate it later on onto our poutine. So I like my mushroom gravy chunky, so I've chopped my mushrooms into little chunks. If you wanted to make this gravy really smooth, you could blend it when you're done preparing it. So I'm going to mix in now my vegetable broth mixture. And then I'm just going to keep stirring until it thickens up. So it should thicken up with that flour in there. Okay. So our gravy has thickened up very nicely. And we have our fries fresh from the oven. So we're just going to layer on the gravy. You want to serve this nice and hot so your cheese is going to melt on there. our fries, our mushroom gravy, and then we have our frozen wheel of fromagerie Zangari creamy Swiss cheese. And I'm just gonna grate that right onto. There we have our vegan poutine made with mushroom gravy and topped with our fromagerie Zangari creamy Swiss cheese. Delicious. So if you like this video, click subscribe, ring the bell so that you get a notification every time a new video comes out. Thanks so much for joining us today. Bye for now.